Hello and welcome to Sadhana World Foundation. Today we will talk about the simple concept but the profound concept of humility in our lives, staying humble. Puri is a coastal town in India where the famous temple of Lord Jagannath is situated. There is a ritual, there is a festival which happens once a year where the deities are taken out to an altar and given bath, and the day's events of the deities are performed right in front of all the devotees. For this event, we have a ritual where the king himself comes to convey his respect for the gods, and he performs menial duties of sweeping that altar and worshipping the deities. This ritual is performed a few times during the year when the deities are taken out of the temple and are placed for public viewing. Every time the deities come out of the temple for public viewing, the king comes and performs this duty of the lowest category of service which is available for the gods. I wondered whether such a tradition exists in other parts of India and other parts of the world. And interestingly, I found that this tradition is not unique to Puri or unique to Odisha. It's there in different parts of India. It's there in Mysore, it's there in Kerala, it's there in various parts of our country. It's there in the Japanese culture where the host is supposed to prepare tea and serve tea to all the guests who come for that particular event. I think this is a tradition which is going on in Japan for decades, maybe centuries. Similarly, we find in Christianity people perform certain kind of ritual where they wash the feet of the people of the congregation. And many such traditions exist in different parts of the world. I started wondering what this particular tradition is conveying. I think this is conveying this dignity of labor. It is conveying that all kinds of work in this world are equal, are important, are significant. People in positions of power, people in positions of authority, particularly come out and demonstrate this dignity of labor and demonstrate the sense of surrender, the sense of living with the community, the sense of serving others. The leader has to demonstrate humility, has to stay humble. So in the language of modern management, you could say that the leaders have to stay rooted, have to stay grounded, have to listen to what's happening in the environment in which they are operating. Probably the same is being practiced across different religions. If you look into Mahabharata, the story of Bharata, the king who is supposed to be the ancestors of Kauravas and Pandavas, he was the son of Dushyanta and Shakuntala. He was supposed to be very, very powerful king. And the king Bharata himself had 9 children. He practiced every part of humbleness, every part of humility that you can think of. The part of king's responsibility is to find a good successor for him. The tradition is that the eldest son becomes the king. However, Bharata, this king who's particularly known for his power and authority, nobody can question his decisions. Someone with that kind of power and authority decided to evaluate the capability of his 9 children and decided that none of the 9 children were ready, were capable to rule the kingdom. So he said that in the service of the subjects, in the service of the kingdom, in the service of the posterity of the people who are going to come in future. He will not appoint any one of these 9 children as the king. He found someone else. It's there in the epic Mahabharata. So all these things tell us the value of staying humble, the value of humility. If we stay humble, we don't become weak. We stay firm in our beliefs and principles, yet we listen to the other people who are around. We don't show off our power and authority. If Bharat wanted to show his power and authority, he could have decided any one of the 9 sons to become his king, to become his successor. However, he did not do that. He did whatever was right. He listened to his duties for his kingdom, duties for his citizens. Similarly, all the rituals that we have, particularly to be practiced by the people who are in positions of power and authority, is to demonstrate devotion, is to surrender, is to stay equal with others. All these rituals remind the people who are in these positions of power the value of humility. Can we practice it every day of our life? Ladies and gentlemen, my dear children, think about this and spread these timeless wisdom amongst many more people. Thank you for watching this, and I look forward to our future conversations.